This is the Mercedes-Maybach SL 680 monogram series. This is the Red Ambiance edition. Yes, you guys, that is a very long name, but I am about to do a quick take on this car. We're going to call this a Blue Book quick look. Yes, that is a Mike Danger. He coined that phrase. So a couple of things that I think are really interesting about this car. First of all, Maybach is not really known for doing an SL, which is kind of this smaller two-passenger drop top. But, you know, the Maybach brand is growing, and they said their customers wanted something a little more sporty. They don't just want to be driven around in the back. So here we are with this cute, adorable little convertible coupe. So a couple of design things that I think are really interesting to note on here. This grille is a very much a Maybach grille. You have the badging here. This is going to light up for you when it gets dark outside. Really beautiful. Notice the chrome bits too around the grille. I just want to kind of take a second and talk about those because these are one single piece. These are not just sort of put together, which is kind of a difficult process to do, but it's all very seamless. There really is not a whole lot of seam right here, so it's very elegant looking and kind of gives a nice frame to that front grille. This paint, again, we know if it's a Maybach, it's probably going to be a two-toned paint. This is this beautiful garnet color, and you get the black hood here. You'll see that there are logos, little Maybach logos all over this. You can actually opt not to have these logos on here, but you know what? If you're going Maybach, you might as well. You do not have the Maybach hood ornament here. You have the Mercedes, and basically what they're saying is, well, it's Mercedes-Maybach. That's kind of the direction that they decided to go in, and so it's now Mercedes and Maybach. So, okay, that makes sense. Pretty clever. As we're coming down the side, you can see these are 21-inch wheels. I like the spoke wheels. These are, I think, really attractive, kind of give you a nod to the sort of old sports cars of the 60s, which I think is a beautiful nod. There is another option on those, so you can get those as well. Again, talking about the chrome piece, this is one single chrome piece that kind of gives the car a more of an elongated shape and look. Again, your mirror caps are black, and if you can see this roof, you'll see that this also has the Maybach logos on here, which I think is kind of cool. Again, subtle, but you know, tells you exactly what it is that you're driving. So let's go ahead and take a look inside, because as you can expect, the inside also is very spectacular. So this is done in this incredible but now signature white color. A lot of really beautiful details in here. So this is Napa leather. Of course, this is all treated with coffee beans, so it's very sustainably done. I mean, it literally, like Alcantara, the leather, it just covers every surface. I really love what they've done with the pattern here. So you can see that this is the Maybach logo, and they've almost replicated it here, but not in kind of a logo-y fashion. I think they've done it really beautifully, that it just looks like a nice design element, but heated and ventilated, of course, and just, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to put my feet in this, and I don't want to wear a red lipstick in this because I would be terrified to make this dirty. So I'm going to put this top down here, and this should take about 16 seconds to do. You can do this up to 37 miles an hour, which is very convenient. Oops, we're not going to do that because we're going to have these windows down for sure. But you can also see that this tilts forward so that, and please cancel. I love Mercedes. Okay. Cancel. Shh. Mercedes, be quiet. Okay, whatever. We're just going to ignore her. But you can tilt this forward, which really prevents a lot of glare, which is really terrific. This is just really an extraordinary place to be, and very luxurious, very comfortable. So the acoustics on the roof are such that when you close them, it should be pretty serene and pretty quiet in here, which is always what you want when you're in a Maybach. But when that top is down, you're really going to be able to hear what's going on up here, which is the engine, which we all know is very important. So in this car, you are going to have the 4-liter twin turbo, that beautiful AMG V8 engine We love that. You're gonna get 577 horsepower, 590 pound-feet of torque that comes in full at 2,500 RPM all the way up to 5,000 RPM. So you get a really nice fat power band. There are some things that they do very differently in here. So the camber on the front wheels is going to be a little bit different. There are different dampers in the rear, just so it gives you more of like that Mercedes-Maybach driving feel. You do have the 4MATIC Plus system in here. That's the all-wheel drive system. That's the sort of advanced version of it, and that is also tweaked a little bit to kind of give you a little bit more of a Maybach feel. That's going to give you power at all four wheels. You do have rear steering in this also. I'm going to imagine it's the same as what is in the C63 SE Performance, which will be speed limited as well. I think it's up to sort of like 60 miles an hour that you have more of a degree of turning on those rear wheels. But rest assured, this is going to be really nicely powered. It is going to drive really beautifully. You know, if Mercedes-Maybach is something that that you love, honestly, driving down the street, you're gonna know and see instantly how iconic this is with that two-tone paint. I actually like and appreciate that Mercedes-Maybach is kind of going a little bit outside of the box, that it's not just to be chauffeured in. I'd love to hear what you think about this car in the comments, and stay tuned for the next Blue Book Quick Look.